All right, I'm here with Kenya Kirkland, who was a X-Mester Fellow the first year in 2010. And so Kenya, where are we?
Well, right now we are in Prospect Park, and it's one of the best parks in Brooklyn, New York. And Brooklyn is the best because I'm from Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. This park is very, very beautiful. People come out here all the time and just hang out, as you can see. So it's a good day to be here.
It's always a good day in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Now, you were a basketball star back in your day here in Brooklyn.
Yep.
And then you went on to Georgetown University, and you were a scholarship athlete there.
Mm-hmm.
You became the captain of the basketball team. And somewhere along in there, you decided that you were going to apply for an X-Mester Fellowship.
Absolutely.
How did that come about?
Well, I didn't know about it, to be honest, before my academic advisor. That's something that she forwarded to me. I guess someone forwarded to her. And after I read it, I thought it was a great opportunity because it combined athletics and using that as a way to reach out to some kids, help them out on an academic level. So I thought it was a great opportunity to translate athletics into an academic situation. So I definitely took advantage of it.
So when you got the position, did you have expectations coming in? Did you have any idea what you would be facing?
No, not at all. I didn't know what to expect, but I knew to expect everything. I don't know if that kind of makes sense. I kind of went in there not knowing what was going to happen, but I just was excited, and I knew that it was going to be some teaching, some learning for me, and working with other people, and that was enough for me to go ahead and apply, and I'm really happy that I did.
And everybody that I talked to tells me, it wound up being possibly a bigger challenge than they would have anticipated. It might have been a little bit more emotional and just tough.
Yeah.
It was a tough program. What do you think that you took out of the program, or that the fellows took out of the program?
Well, for me personally, I took a lot of things. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about my strengths and my weaknesses. Definitely working with people is something that I have to do now. So I think it helped me understand different personalities and how to talk to different people, and then interacting with the kids. And if a kid isn't listening, how do you grab their attention? How do you make it interesting? Outside of that, the program in itself, I think, helped me become more of a leader, because I had to stand up and talk when I needed to, but then also be able to listen. I think those are two key characteristics or things that you need as a leader. The program in general, I think, as far as the fellows, I know for me, like I said, taught a lot about myself, but I think everybody walked away from the program with something different that they learned about themselves, about children, about working with others. And I think that, like you said, it was way more challenging, but again, threw us in the situation and we had to make the best of it. So that's a life lesson in itself.
And what kind of growth did you think you saw in the scholars, the students that were in the program?
I mean, I left and I had little thank you letters, and people wrote me notes, so that alone just brought tears to my eyes, because a lot of the kids, more than academics, were shut down emotionally, and they were really hesitant to build relationships and talk with me. And I think by the end of the program, we were hugging, and that said a lot about trusting people and being able to trust your teachers, and knowing that your teachers are not against you, or we're not enemies, but we really need to work together. And I really hope that's something that they carry into the classroom. And as far as grades, I saw people step up, because we also had our leadership component where guys had to speak and give presentations, and I saw people leading the group that was quiet the first day. So that also shows a transition. And I'm not saying that every kid walked away a changed person, but I can say in my experience there, a lot of kids grew, and I hope that that's something that they carried on after that.
And then after you left X-Mester, you returned to Georgetown, been working toward a graduate degree.
Yes.
How are things going? What you're up to, and what's next?
I mean, I'm on an athletic path right now. I'm coaching with the women's basketball team, and I never thought that I would be there, just because as a player you don't know what's next, if you're going to go to athletic wise or academics, and I'm a big academics person, so I'm actually surprising myself that I stayed in the athletic path. But like I said, I'm coaching with the girls, and they're great. Might be coaching at another school shortly, but like I said, I'm always about learning and teaching, and so this athletics just is another way to do that.
Okay, I think that will be good. All right. Kenya, thank you for taking the time.
Well, thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right.